Hi guys, it's Linda from the Crafting Depot, and today we're going to make these adorable little pocket tucks out of vintage paper, and we're going to sew around it, and you do not have to sew. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is some vintage paper. So I have an encyclopedia from 1959. I'm going to tear out a piece of paper. And it's roughly about 5 inches by about, let me measure this. I think it's 5 inches by roughly about 2.5. Okay, if you're interested in knowing that. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, I'm not sure I like this paper. Well, this will be fine. So we're going to rip the top off. We're going to rip the sides. And then we are going to take out our dauber, and we're going to ink all around the paper. We're not going to use the whole thing, so actually I just measure approximately there. So I'm just going to rip it off here, and I will hope everyone is doing well today. Things are good over here, no complaints. My sewing machine did break down a little while ago, so I ran out to try and get it fixed and decided to trade it in and got another sewing machine. So I'm learning how to use that, and it's a good thing. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is create this little tuck in here. So we're going to take the paper and we're going to fold it approximately like 2/3 over. Okay, the next thing we want to do is create this little angle here. So we're going to cut, we're not going to cut halfway, we're just going to go in, 1/4, 1/3 of the way. So we're going to cut that, and then we're going to take this piece and we're going to turn it over to the other side. So we can cut, let me see, let's get a better way of doing this. So we can cut the other side. Okay, and now we have the same shape as our pocket. So the next thing we want to do is, because I want to use this as a writing pad, so I'm going to glue this to my coffee dyed paper. Now you can use plain white paper, but I'm choosing to do coffee white. Not coffee white, coffee dyed. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is turn this over, and I am using Scotch permanent glue stick. And I'm going to just glue the back of my vintage page. And you can use any book page. You can use music sheets. I mean, you can get creative. What you can do is endless. It's endless what you can do. Okay, so then I'm going to glue this to the paper. And I'm going to cut it out. There we go. Yeah, so I went to go fix my sewing machine, which was not zigzagging. A lot of the stitches were not adhering, So I went online to try and see if I could fix it myself, but I didn't feel comfortable doing that. So I went to a local sewing machine, vacuum machine shop here where I live. And I traded in my sewing machine for a used one, an upgrade. And the girl said, "How much did you pay for it?" And of course, she probably, made money on it, I'm sure. I mean, what's the point of being in business? So, oh, here is a piece of a hem from something that I cut, and I kept the scraps. Actually, Pam gave me the scraps, and I'm going to adhere this as a little tab on the top of my little pocket. So I'll be right back. I'm going to sew this. Okay, so we are back, and I sewed a zigzag seam all around it. And what I'm going to do is give it more. I used ground espresso. So I'm going to go around it again because the areas that I cut don't have the ink. Oops. Just give it a little bit more. And then here where I added the paper in the back, I want to. So there we go. We have the beginning of our tuck. And then I want to get rid of the extra strings. So I'll just cut those off. I really like these scissors. I got them at Hobby Lobby, and Pam from the Paper Outpost recommended them. So while I was there looking around, I happened to see these scissors, and I got them. I didn't understand how to use these, but they have a safety gadget where you push this, up so that the scissors don't open, and you push it down to get the scissors, and they're very sharp. They work great. Okay, so the next thing I want to do to make, to finish it off is I want to add a nice stamp. So let me look in my stamp books, which I had right here. Oh, here it is. So I have this stamp book by Fayware. It's Fayware Ephemera Vintage Stickers. So I was looking in here before I went on video, and I like this stamp right here. I don't know if you can see it. This one right there. So I'm going to add that to this. So let's take that off. I'm going to just cut it out of here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere half of it on the top paper, and the other half is going to go on the bottom paper. So first thing I need to do is get it off of the cellophane. And then just to make sure that it doesn't lift, I'm going to put some of the Scotch permanent glue stick on here. So let's get I have a paper bag somewhere. Oh, here it is. So here's my paper bag, which it's handy because I can put glue on this and it's not all over my table. And there's the cover. Let's cover your glue. Close it down. Cover your glue. And we're going to adhere part of this on this side. And then we're going to cut it right along. I don't know if you can see, but right along where that edge is. And then we're going to match it as closely as we can on the other page. So now it's finished. And then we're going to go get our, be right back. Okay, I don't know if you saw this video that I did of this 2-pocket. It's a 2-pocket, I guess you call it. So there's a pocket here. So what I'm going to do is take this and I'm going to adhere it into here. This is one place that you could put it, right? Another area you could put it is in like a side tuck or another pocket right here. This would be really cute. I think that's where we'll leave it, right there. And then it's got a little tab. You can pull it out. You can write little notes on it. And it's interactive. It's really cool. And I absolutely love them. How nice is that for a present to give to somebody? Okay, guys, please, if you like this video, please subscribe. Send me a nice comment. I would love that. And if you are inclined to see more or want to spread the love, share it with your friends. Okay, so this is Linda from the Crafting Depot. Have an amazing day. Big hugs.